I'm Patrick.
And I'm Carmela.
And we're the good news. Welcome back to the good news.
Hi.
The news station dedicated to bringing you positive news stories from all around the world.
We also have weather, cooking, now gaming, and we're also looking to improve our setup with things like microphones with very long cables.
Why don't we get into our first story today? Despite the blizzard that we had in New England on February 3rd, 2 Rhode Islanders stuck it out to help the frontline workers who have been helping us through this pandemic. Abby Meeker and her friend's 10-year-old son, Christian Stone, rode down to Westerly Hospital late that night to clear the snow off of cars of employees, so they wouldn't have to. Some of the staff even offered to pay, but were declined because they already do enough. That was really nice. Especially during these trying times, it's important to remember not only the people who are helping us through this pandemic, but also the people who are helping the people who are helping us through this pandemic.
I totally understood what you just said. Now let's get on to something that's also nice, but not really related at all. You like space?
Yes.
Well, guess what? The first all-civilian space mission was just announced by SpaceX, and they're planning on launching later this year.
Space, the final frontier.
Will soon be open to the public. I don't know what Patrick's talking about, but he wanted to say that. Anyways, the spaceflight will be commanded by entrepreneur Jared Isaacman, and he has 3 free mission seats available alongside him to be crew members. The people that are going to be selected are supposedly going to be pillars of leadership, hope, generosity, and prosperity, and they used a Super Bowl ad to announce their search. Very professional. They'll be on the Inspiration 4 and will undergo astronaut training on the Falcon 9 launch vehicle and the Dragon spacecraft. They'll be focusing on orbital mechanics, operating in microgravity, zero gravity, and more forms of stress testing. They'll be going through more testing, but I'm sure you are all that interested in that. The mission will launch from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida and will orbit the planet once every 90 minutes. At the end of the journey, they will have a water landing off the coast of Florida. 2 of the seats have been given to St. Jude. The last one is given to an ambassador who has direct ties to the hospital's vision, and this month, people in the public can enter for a chance to join the mission in the seats for generosity or prosperity and pledge support to St. Jude's mission. I bet you want the link for that, right? I mean, we're talking about a chance to go to space. Well, that's going to be down below in the description, or you can go to inspiration4.com. The window closes on Sunday at around 7 p.m. for us, but to know how much time you have left, you gotta check it out for yourself. I checked, and all you gotta do to enter to get a spot is either donate to St. Jude for generosity or start a shift for shop for prosperity.
It's actually a tad bit more complicated than that, but I think it's about time we move on to the next story that's about a very good girl.
That's right. This doggo, who against all odds survived 2 weeks stranded in the Wicklow Mountains, has finally been reunited with its family.
Yay!
On January 23rd, German Shepherd Harley and Golden Retriever Nisha skirted off after a deer while hiking with their family on Lugnaquila Mountain. A 2-day search yielded Harley, but Nisha was missing in action. The family used a drone to search, as well as leaving scent marks on the trail in hopes that Nisha would return. We went on social media and posted it out. Then, a weekend later, we were still looking for her. We were starting to give up hope, Erin O'Shea-Goletton, one of Nisha's owners, said. After another week, the family gave up hope. We just thought, she was 8, it's been 2 weeks, there's no way she could survive that. But later, 2 doctors, Jean-Francios Bonnet and Chiara Nolan, were hiking on the same mountain and found the dog cold and weak, unable to walk. The couple wrapped the dog in everything and anything they could, and began to carry her down the treacherous terrain. They eventually ended up strapping Nisha to their backpack, and took the 5-hour, 10-kilometer journey down the mountain. They brought Nisha to their home, nursed her to health, and contacted the local animal rescuer to track down the owners. Mrs. O'Shea-Goletton said, "On Saturday, I had a voicemail from this girl called Chiara Nolan. When she said she had our dog, we were like, 'What? You couldn't. She's dead.' So we contacted her and picked her up from them," she said. And that is the story of how this puppy dog returned home from the treachery of the mountains.
Yeah, it's a very cute puppy. Do you want to know another animal that's cute and really doesn't get enough credit?
Kittens.
Well, I mean, yes, but I was talking about wombats. Look at them. They're so soft and fluffy and ah!
Why don't we get on to the story?
Okay.
Hey Patrick, can I get a wombat?
No.
Aw, you're no fun. Anyways, some of these little guys located at a New South Wales Hunter Valley farm are being small heroes by digging underground to a water pocket, thus supplying water to a wide variety of native plants that are currently being hit hard by a drought. The farm in question is 30 kilometers southwest of an area experiencing a 3-year-long drought. The hole that is supplying the water has been there for a while, but has grown much larger recently because the wombats are digging it deeper. It is around 20 meters in diameter and it goes about 4 meters down. The wombats dug deeper not because of some desire to help humans, because seriously, you kind of suck, but instead to get more water after the crater had dried up. The crater, now called a wombat soak, is normally used by kangaroos, wallabies, wallivers, yes those are a thing, and unsurprisingly wombats, but now is vital to many other animals trying to survive the drought. The Hunter Region Land Care Network put up a camera recently, and there are so many new species using the thing. There's birds, possums, echidnas, emus, and even goannas, whatever the heck those are. A biologist named Judy Old visited the site in the past and said she was not aware of any other wombat soaks, but it was clear that they were in fact digging for water.
These cute little guys have truly earned the name ecological engineers.
And while severe weather is no surprise to the Australian outback, what is a surprise is the weather we're looking at today. We're headed to the Amazon rainforest.
Grab your spirit hats, y'all. We're going on an adventure. Okay, I got my hat, and would you look at that? There's rain in the rainforest. Look at that rain. Wow, rain in the rainforest. This is so surprising. Ah! Anyways, let's go to the 7-day forecast. What you're currently seeing is the 7-day weather forecast for Manaus, Amazon rainforest, Brazil. And would you look at that, guys? There's rain in the rainforest, and there's thunderstorms, and yeah. Let's go over the actual temperatures and stuff. Over here, 85 on Sunday, 83 on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 84 on Thursday, 83 on Friday, and then 84 on Saturday for the highs. Now, for the lows, it is 75 on Sunday, and then 74 for the entire rest of the week. Short version, rain. Let's go back to the rest.
I'd say there's about 1% chance of not getting rain in the Amazon rainforest.
Yeah, I have to agree. 1% really doesn't seem like all that much, does it? I mean, 1% of your food can't even be a bite sometimes.
However, an interior designer in Portland, Oregon by the name of Jessica Helgeson is adding a 1% line item on every one of her clients' invoices to generate money for nonprofits and help the Oregon homelessness epidemic. And others in her state are joining her in this goal. It has been named the 1% Project, and only one of Jessica's 25 clients opted out of the extra 1% voluntary charge. They started in 2019 and are now generating donations for 9 Portland and Oregon state organizations working to alleviate homelessness. One such organization is similar to the Salvation Army and is called Community Warehouse. They received a $150,000 grant that they used to get a van, allowing them to make deliveries. Back when they started, they only had about a dozen or so businesses participating, but that number has continued to grow since then.
I, for one, hope their little project continues to grow. I mean, homelessness is no joke.
Yeah, and our next story is actually about a species of crane that was actually classified as extinct since the 1600s because of the destruction of their home and overhunting.
That's really sad, but let's talk about their comeback. Woo!
After being on the extinct list for close to 400 years, the common crane is making an epic comeback to the wetlands of the UK.
Hey Patrick?
Yeah?
How do machines go extinct?
Cranes. Good one. Now go away.
I know what, like how?
Well, I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
After conservation efforts started in 1979, the common crane, which had not been seen since the 1600s, is now in numbers that exceed 200, with 60 couples ready to foster new generations. It is always great to get the opportunity to celebrate a real conservation success story, and UK Cranes is one of these, said Andrew Stanbury, a conservation scientist at the Royal Society of the Protection of Birds, or RSPB. Groups like RSPB and the Wetlands and Wildfowl Trust, or WWT, teamed up to create the Great Crane Project, which aims to translocate the birds from Germany to a safe breeding ground in the UK. The common crane, or the Eurasian crane, was thought to have been driven to extinction by hunting and habitat destruction in the 1600s. Between 2010 and 2014, these organizations transported 93 of these magnificent creatures to the UK, and the last survey found about 64 breeding pairs with 23 baby birds in the nests. Projected statistics show the birds reaching 275 breeding pairs in the next 50 years, which is pretty big. The next project is habitat restoration, to ensure that the cranes may be able to spread safely and prosper.
It's amazing to think that, despite almost impossible odds, some good things can still find a way to happen during this very long Backstreet Boys reunion tour.
Yeah. Speaking of the pandemic, things still need to keep happening. The world keeps spinning, crimes keep happening, kittens need to go to court. I need to get more ice cream.
Hold up. Excuse me, what?
ice cream? We're at home and I
No, you know what I want. It's the other thing about the kitten.
Oh yeah, the story.
Attorney Rod Potton had a court hearing earlier this month, and while he did manage to show up on time, he also looks like a kid. It was not long before the judge pointed this out to the man, and he revealed that he did not in fact know how to remove said filter. What ensues is Rod's assistant attempting to get rid of the filter while he's fully prepared to go through court with a bit more hair on his face than intended. It was quickly resolved, and the man later tweeted about the incident, stating, and I quote, "Important Zoom tip. If a child used your computer before you join a virtual hearing, check the Zoom video options to be sure the filters are off. This kitten just made a formal announcement on a case in the 394th.
I don't know about you, but I think that story was positively perfect. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
Finally. Inner peace. She's been doing that all day. Anyway, come on. Let's see here. There we go. So anyway, something that you may have seen over the internet the past few days is news about the PogChamps 3, which is an online chess tournament raising money for a good cause. The PogChamps, for those of you who don't know, is the largest online chess tournament hosted by Chess.com to raise money for charity. This year had some pretty big names competing, like Mr. Beast, the rapper Logic, actor Rainn Wilson who played Dwight in The Office, XQC and Moist Critical, whom you may remember for their absolutely unforgettable chess match last year, Pokimane, Code Miko, and so many more. The competition started on the 14th of February and will go to the end of the month. It may be a bit late to watch the live streams on twitch.tv, but replays are available. Chess.com is matching any donations made up to $100,000, in addition to a $100,000 prize fund collected by the players. In addition to this, any donations made to the players via their Twitch channels during the tournaments will be redirected to a charity of the player's choice. It's insane how many content creators from so many different platforms have united for what is inarguably an amazing, entertaining, fun, and engaging cause. Chess has been around forever, and this seems like the perfect way to respect a timeless classic while still preserving its legacy.
You know, a game of chess sounds like a lot of fun right now.
Ooh, yes, let's play chess.
And it's the only relevant game we have for our new segment.
Gaming. Let's go. Gaming. Woo. Yay.
Let's go.
Hey guys, this chess match was way too long to include in the video in its entirety, so it's cut up into a bunch of short, slightly entertaining highlights. The problem is, out of their original context, these highlights make little to no sense. That, combined with the fact that Carmela and I had no idea what we were doing, because it had been a while since either of us had played chess, made this make even less sense. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Okay, boop.
There we go.
I forgot white goes first. Okay, well, this is...
We're off to a great start
This
here.
is going great, guys.
Peekaboo.
This is going to be so entertaining. 10 minutes each, so maximum 20.
I almost just made a fatal move.
No, make the fatal move. Make it.
Okay.
Boop.
Yeah, I thought so.
I'm not that much of an idiot.
Oh, I almost just made another fatal move. Oh my gosh, right into the same piece too. Okay. Or we'll not be doing that. Okay.
Maybe I'm better at this game than I thought.
Maybe.
Boop.
Oh, no. Are you kidding me? Wow. I may just be stupid. You know what? I'll do it anyway.
Boop.
Yeah, I thought so.
I'm better at this game than I thought I was.
That means that I can now do this unharmed. It was a distraction all along, which I totally meant to do.
Uh-huh.
Jeez, you're smarter than you look.
Not really. I am so bad at this game.
Okay. Oh wait, I'm in range. Hang on. I'm also in range there. I am not in range here.
True, but you also can't do anything there.
Not with that piece.
No, not with that piece.
Oh,
not
no,
with many other pieces either.
My other pieces are cornered.
Mm-hmm.
What does this button do? Ah,
What did you do?
I accidentally turned on light mode. What's cracking? Oh, okay.
Why can't my king take your queen?
Because he'll be in check
Oh, yeah.
by my bishop. Thank goodness you did not see that fatal mistake I just made.
What did you do?
I moved into a place where your bishop could get me.
Oh! I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I know. That's the wrong piece. Hang on. There we go. Oh, wait, I'm dumb. I should look before I leap.
Boop.
I'm also dumb. No, stop. No! Okay. It's fine. We're fine. We're cool. It's all cool. It's all good.
Sure.
What if I did this?
I didn't mean to do that.
You missed.
I didn't mean to do that.
You missed another thing.
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, wait. I'm in check. Dang it. Hang on.
You are.
There we go. That's better.
Boop.
Of course. I think
Not
we're
bad,
bad at this
Jimmy.
game. We're both bad
Oh,
at this game.
really?
We both have the same amounts of pieces left, too.
Oh, we do. No, I have an extra pawn.
Not for long.
Real smart there.
So,
Yeah, I'm safe from that guy. That guy literally cannot hit my thing.
nope.
There's no, like, you would have to take so many turns to try and get that guy to hit my king.
Oh, that was a bad idea. No, no, no. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Okay. I think I'm dumb.
Just think. You're not sure.
I'm about to lose this game.
Which is great, because I suck at chess. Why wouldn't I pick queen?
How am I? Oh, I'm in check there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Take your time.
Boop.
I'm not in check there. This is fine. What's not fine is the fact that I can't move any piece without losing something. Bruh.
I got my queen back.
Yeah, I could tell.
I like queens. Queens are great. Queens are like awesome in this game. Do you perhaps like
Adios.
dumb? Aw, boo.
You took the bait. Okay, plenty of people have come back from a situation like this.
Are you talking to
If
yourself?
only if I was a chess master.
Are you talking to yourself right now, buddy?
Yes. Am I in check?
No, the queen staring you down means you're not in check.
Oops! Oh no! Oh gosh!
Yeah?
I didn't think I moved! How do I win this?
Not like that.
Wait, okay. First of all, I accidentally moved.
I accidentally moved like 10 million times.
Second of all,
I'm just gonna spare you the agony because we really don't have time for it. It was a draw. Yeah, big surprise. So entertaining. Yeah. Let's just get on with the rest of the video.
That was a great game. Yep, love that game, yes.
and you know what else is fun? The stock market.
College debt.
That reminds me of a story we're doing today. Mechanical engineering student Hunter Khan from Cornell University used his $30,000 he earned from GameStop stocks to help children at his local children's hospital.
This is Hunter Khan, a mechanical engineering student at Cornell University. He made about $30,000 off of GameStop stocks when they skyrocketed back at the beginning of the month due to a group of Redditors moving to hurt rich hedge funds and short sellers who had been betting against the company. Using his newfound wealth and kind-heartedness, he decided to pay it forward to Children's Minnesota Hospital in Minneapolis. He said that using his fortune to help hospitalized children feel better felt much better than just having the money, which is a lesson that so many people could learn from. He purchased a whole bunch of Nintendo Switch consoles and games for the patients at the hospital. As a beneficiary of the recent events on Wall Street, I think it is important that myself and others pay forward our good fortune, Khan wrote in an Instagram post. These events have highlighted a lot of corruption, and with this transfer of power, it is important that we don't become men in suits ourselves. Khan donated 6 Switch consoles, multiple games, cases, and gift cards to the hospital, totaling more than $2,000. The hospital has reported that the patients have already begun using and enjoying these donations. There is no group of people more deserving of receiving a bunch of video games than some kids going through a hard time, Khan said in an interview with CNN. Khan posted his donation to r/Wall Street Bets, bringing in more than 103,000 upvotes, and earning him the comments like, "The real Robin Hood." Khan urges others who have found themselves upon similar situations to take advantage of it and pay it forward. If we're criticizing these people on Wall Street and moving the money from one side to the other side, it would be meaningless if we behave exactly like these people that we were criticizing, Khan quoted.
Khan plans to use the rest of his earnings to pay off his college tuition. Honestly, that story was really nice. It's really good to see people like him, who don't have much to begin with, helping out people in need. You could almost say they were spreading cheer.
Yes, and in New Jersey, cheer is coming from a not-so-surprising place. That was so cheesy.
Let's just move on to the next story.
Cheerleaders and friends Mackenzie Jennings, Sophia Corrado, Alicia Velasquez, and Ava Casillas started a project they called ProjectCheerUP almost a year ago. I apologize for mispronouncing your names. Their goal is to send short, sweet messages to the essential workers. What started as a small side project in Bloomfield, New Jersey, is now spreading all across the country, with the girls sending these pick-me-up videos all over. These cheergrams started being requested to be sent for birthdays, to healthcare workers and sick friends, and also just being sent to people who needed some cheering up. The girls, in addition to expanding their scope, have started passing down the pom-poms to others by naming them CheerUp ambassadors. They've also started a nonprofit and hope to sign on cheer teams from all 50 states to help spread more positivity, and may even go global at some point in the future.
I'll link to the website, ProjectCheerUp.com, is in the description if you guys want to check it out.
And I can think of somebody who could have used a lot of cheer recently. An elk from the town of Field, British Columbia was trapped in a controlled avalanche and saved by a gentleman who was in the right place at the right time.
Yay!
Jesse Dahlberg, the gentleman, not the elk, was watching a railroad crew conduct controlled avalanches near Field, a town in British Columbia. The reason that these controlled avalanches were happening is to prevent much larger, uncontrolled avalanches from being a threat in the future. As Dahlberg saw the wall of snow plummeting towards the elk, he was like, "I didn't know how big the avalanche was going to be, so I was hoping for the best, and when I saw it, I thought there's no way that elk is going to survive." Later on, Dahlberg investigated the area with a buddy to check on the elk. By some miracle, Dahlberg spotted the elk's nose poking out of the snow. All that he could see was a nostril, patch of fur, and an eye. "I could tell it was alive," he said. "It was looking at me. I could see its nose moving. It couldn't move. It was in that snow-like concrete. It was alive and I wanted to save it." So he got right to work with his hands, prompting his chum to fetch him a shovel. Dahlberg and company moved quickly and gracefully to ensure that the elk was not spooked by their presence. They freed the back legs of the elk, and within just 15 minutes, the elk was free.
The elk walked about a meter away and watched as his heroes strode valiantly into the sunset.
Patrick,
Sorry about that. I was thinking of lunch.
we can have lunch after we're done with this next story, okay?
Wow, isn't it oddly convenient that this next story has to do with lunch? It's almost as if we uncreatively came up with transition.
Patrick, just shut up and let me talk about my own stories, hero.
Fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting lunch.
Okay, bye. Anyways.
8-year-old Bentley Goodwin from Maine and his mother Jackie went to the village market one day to buy fish bait. Said store only accepted cash because the power was down for maintenance. A sheriff's deputy was in line getting lunch, but he only had his card on him. He offered to wait in his squad car while eating his lunch until the power came back on so he could pay. Bentley then asked and proceeded to pay for the man's lunch with the money he'd brought for fishing bait. The deputy says that this is the first time a kid has paid for his meal, and he was very emotional. Upon hearing of the boy's good deed, the market attempted to compensate Bentley for the money he spent, but he declined and asked for the money to go towards other young kids' fishing trips.
You left to go get lunch while I was recording that one. And you got potato chips. Well, Bentley has a message to all you guys. It's don't be mean. You'd think that'd be easy to follow, especially when it just dictates not leaving your co-host while they're recording something to go get potato chips. No. Anyways, let's go to the kitchen to do a Valentine's Day treat.
There's just one flaw with your perfectly flawless plan, and it's that Valentine's Day was 2 weeks ago.
It's 1 week ago now. Who cares? And you really don't need to Valentine's Day just to tell someone you love them. Like, if they love you, they should appreciate chocolate on any day of the year. Also, it's discounted right now. Any comments? Any other comments? I don't want your dang potato chips. Get up, we're going to the kitchen.
Okay.
Shoot, kitchen, go, now.
Potato chip.
Patrick!
Hi, we're gonna be making little heart-shaped chocolates for Valentine's Day. The mold that I got makes it kind of look like those little conversation hearts, but you can just use whatever mold that you have. But yeah, things you're gonna need are your choice in colors for candy melts. I chose pink and red. The sizes do not matter. This is just what Walmart had. You're also gonna need 2 bowls, one for each of your different colors. One for 2 different colors, in addition to bags for each of your different colors. And the first step is to melt roughly however many you think you need of each of the colors. We're going to be doing 5 ones with a base of pink and 5 ones with a base of red and 6 ones with a base of pink. So yeah, I'm just going to guesstimate on that, and I will come see you when they are melted.
Okay, and we are back. These are all nice and melted. Look at that. Totally didn't just get some of that inside the bowl. Nope. But yeah, the next step is to put them in these little bowls. And yeah, I'm gonna use this cup to help me because it's just easier. So yeah. Patrick just asked me to tell you how long it took. It took roughly 45 minutes to melt both of them. 45 seconds to melt both of them. So yeah. And then boop in there. It's a very nice shade of red. But yeah, I'm gonna do this for the pink one and then I will come back to you. Bye! Okay, so, in the little bags. And you can also use piping bags for this, but we don't have them, so yeah, we're doing this. And what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna want to cut off the tip, like just a tiny bit of the tip, and pipe them into the indents of this little thingy. I'm gonna try and do that with the red right now, but be warned, I do not have the steadiest hand, so this is probably gonna end badly. Someone more skilled than me could make this look nice. Okay, so I already did this with the pinks, but the last step is to cover up the final layer with the rest of the chocolate with the other color. These came out a little bit messier than I intended. Patrick's flabbergasted, folks. But yeah, it's chocolate, so. When you're giving this to someone, they're gonna appreciate it because it's chocolate.
Unless they hate chocolate.
Hey, who doesn't like chocolate?
Dogs.
So, as you can see, it's a bit messy, but you hit it on the table. You flatten out. So yeah, these are gonna go into either your freezer or just outside until they are hardened. And then we're gonna pop them out and see what they look like. Yay! Okay, so they're all hardened, and to get these out, you just gotta just pull them out. It's a bit hard to get them out though, so. Yay, look at that. I'm kind of worried about our more special ones. Yeah, as you can see, this is a bit of a struggle, so I'm gonna check back in with you when I'm done. Okay, so this is what they look like. I gotta say, in hindsight, it probably would have been better to try and like put in the colors and swirl them with the toothpick or something. But these actually turned out pretty good. My favorite one has got to be this one. Look at it. It's actually kind of what I envisioned when I was making these. But yeah, they're all special in their own little way. And yeah, Patrick's probably gonna take all these home because I don't like white chocolate, and this is just colored milk chocolate, white chocolate, whatever. But yeah, see you guys back at the table. Bye.
Hey guys, Editor Patrick here. I do need to mention that all of the audio after the cooking segment, just for the transitions, a lot of the audio data for that was just vanished. So unfortunately, the audio for that from the good microphones was not usable. So I had to use the microphone, or the audio picked up from the camera. And if you thought the audio for the first episode was bad, oh boy, you're gonna love this.
Well, geez, Carmel, I'm really grateful that you're still doing the cooking segment for us. And you know what? That's a really bad transition into a really good story, because our next story is about a local bar who is really grateful to a comedian who made a massive donation.
Rob and Shal wanted to do something to help Lily's Cocktail and Wine Bar on the Upper West Side. The business, like many, was struggling with complications caused by the pandemic. Rob and Shal wanted to do something to help Lily's Cocktail and Wine Bar on the Upper West Side. The business, like many, was struggling with complications caused by the pandemic. She came up with $13,000 and divvied up for the workers there.
Afterwards, she still had some money left over, so she walked down to a local pizza place and donated the rest there.
So, you know how you got to talk about one of your favorite animals and geeked out about monkeys or last time?
Yes.
I'm going to do that now with pandas, because I want to be happy and not annoyed with it. So yeah, pandas. Let's go. They're cute, they're fluffy, adorable. Woo.
Last month, we talked about a monkey at the Philadelphia Zoo. And this month, we're coming at you with pandas in the Smithsonian National Zoo, located in Washington, D.C. The two pandas that got to enjoy some fun in the sun, or snow, are giant pandas named Meijiang and Tian. These two fluff balls were caught on camera sliding around like on a makeshift slope and rolling around in it like we used to roll down grassy hills when we were little. The zoo's Twitter page also has pictures of other animals enjoying the weather, but my favorite animals are penguins. Yeah, they never mentioned penguins, and pandas are my second favorite animals, so I'm going to focus on them for this story to feel less upset about not seeing penguins playing in the snow. Anyways, the zoo being turned into a winter wonderland marked the first time one giant panda cub, the first one that zoo has had in 5 years, and the son of the other two balls of fluff, named Xiaoqi Ji, has ever seen snow. He was born earlier this month, and his name means Little Miracle, because this is the oldest recorded case of a panda giving birth in the U.S. It was also the first time frozen semen was successfully used, but I don't want to stay on that for too long, so... The keepers at the zoo say that the little guy took a small nip of the snow, which paints a very adorable image in my head and makes me want a panda.
Hey Patrick,
Yeah.
instead of a wombat,
You really think that's going to be any easier to obtain? Moving on.
Hey!
We're about to learn about how this koala caused a massive 5-car pileup.
I want my panda!
Too bad.
You only wish that he was driving the car. He was actually trying to cross a 6-lane freeway in southern Australia. Police report that the crash happened in Monday morning traffic, and that no one was seriously injured. Nadia Tugwell, the valiant rescuer of the sloth monkey, says that she got out of her car to investigate the cause of the crash. She teamed up with a bystander to use a blanket and catch the koala. The koala was absolutely not damaged in any way, Tugwell said. It was very active, but very calm. Once the package was secure in Tugwell's trunk, she drove to the local gas station to hand it off to wildlife officials. It decided to come to the front towards me, so I said, "Okay, you stay here and I'll get out," she said. It started sitting for a while on the steering wheel, as if saying, "Let's go for a drive." And that's when I started taking photos, she added. Tugwell had previous experience wrangling koalas, so she knew the proper protocols when it came to keeping the creature calm and safe. I live up in the hills, and if you let them do what they want to do, and don't chase them or anything, they're okay, Tugwell said.
The koala bear was safely deposited away from the freeway.
You done?
Yes.
I'm gonna cut to the chase on this one. This is a 2-year-old. Play the clip!
The boy's father, Kevin Koch from Bridgetown, Ohio, made a snowplow out of his son's toy car. However, no one was expecting Owen to actually start using it. All the way over in Kentucky, Jack, a young boy at the age of 6, also made a makeshift snowplow out of a shovel and a motorized car, and he helped Owen in his efforts to rid all driveways of snow. Now, I know it's supposed to be a wholesome story, but this kid's going to grow up liking to clear the driveway.
Once this kid grows up, his parents are never gonna use shovel driveway again. It's evil and I love it.
Anyway, I think that just about does it for today.
Current style.
What style?
We're gonna go to the outro. Bye-bye. Patrick!
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you found yourself enjoying this, please consider sharing and supporting, as it really helps us out. We also have socials, which I'll link down in the description.
Oh yeah, Also in the description are our websites that we talked about in this episode. And before we tune out, we do want to mention a few groups, people that made this possible. SDA Parish, they gave us space. Gagne Design made this beautiful banner. And Nancy and Tracy gave us food and a kitchen to do cooking ceremony. And yeah. Ooh, one more thing I do want to mention before we sign off or whatever is that me being mad at Patrick for doing that was a bit. It wasn't actually a thing. It was just a thing that happened, and then we went with it. So I was more and more mad at the time. So, yeah. I'm gonna continue that bit now. Patrick. That was Patrick. I'm Carmela. I'll see you next month. Patrick! Yay!
We did it! Now clean up your mess.
Okay, that's done. So,
Down this line, do. Wee. Oh, I stopped. Okay, gotta get up. Okay, back up to the hill. You're gonna go down again. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so much fun. And yeah. Okay, this is nice. Let's just stretch out a bit. Yeah, big stretch. Oh, okay. I'm going down now. Goodbye, friends. Wee. Oh, I stopped again. Okay. Look at this snow. This is nice snow. Look at that. I just did a flip. Rolling, rolling. Look at me roll. Look at this. This is fun. I think a little roly-poly. What's a roly-poly? I'm a panda. Yeah. Oh, look, it's a sports ball. The best sports ball player. Look at this. Look at these moves. Look at these moves. Look at me. I got the ball in. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. Look at me. I got the ball. Got the ball. It's defense. Defense. Yeah. Look at me. I got the ball. I got the ball. I got the ball. Look at me. Playing so well. You hear that, people? I'm doing the best defense. If I dig underneath it, I can get a jump on it. And yeah, the best player. The best player. Oh, there it is. Look at me. Look at me. I hide it. If I hide it, the other team can't get it. And yeah, I'm the best football player. Look at this. Oh, where did it go? There it is. Okay. Look, I hide it with my body. Nobody knows I have it. You can get right to the home base. Yeah. Oh, there's a tree there. Go away, sir. I don't like you. Oh, where's the ball? Okay, there it is. Look at me. Look at me. Let's go. Let's make an advance. Let's make an attack, people. Let's go. Double time. Let's go.